All right, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to talk about outsourcing your basic necessities of living so that you can spend all of your time doing what brings in the most money and enjoying your life. So let's get into that. So basic necessities are just being a human being and living on this earth. Most of these tasks that we do on a regular basis are pretty valueless. So for the purposes of this video, we're going to assume that anything that pretty much anybody can do is worth about $10 an hour. So this is like cooking, cleaning, laundry, stuff like that. That's just not that any normal human being is capable of accomplishing. Okay, and as a high performance business person or entrepreneur, you need we need to outsource these tasks to people that that's what they want to do, and that's what they are doing, because we need to focus our energies on more productive tasks that are going to bring in more money, as opposed to wasting our time doing things that other people would gladly do for lower money than it would cost us to do it ourselves. So you got to think, our time, even though it may not cost you anything, it is costing you time, which is the equivalent of money if you had to do it yourself. So it may be free, but think about the cost, the opportunity cost of if I spent 2 hours cooking a meal, I could have spent 2 hours, doing sales or something like that, or enjoying time with my family or having fun or something like that. Whereas another person, that's what they do for a living. Like there's professional chefs, professional cleaners. They would love to do these tasks for you for a lot less expensive than it would cost you to do it yourself. So let's get into that. So as I said, there's a lot of things that we do normally that just have to be done to exist on this planet that we can easily outsource. So for example, some of the things I am doing is instead of just going to the gym, I go to CrossFit instead. And I do that about 3 times a week. And that is because it does cost a little bit more. This costs me about $55 a month, whereas the gym might cost me, if I went to a cheap gym, maybe $10, $20 a month. So it's costing me more, but it's really not, because if I was to go to a gym, one, I would have to spend more time to figure out what I was going to do there. I'd have to make myself a workout plan. At CrossFit, they do that for me. There's a workout every day, pre-planned. I just have to show up. It also eliminates, if I'm going to the CrossFit gym instead of a regular gym, it eliminates the thought energy I have to expend to, one, figure out what I'm going to do there, push myself to do it, because at CrossFit, everybody's doing the same workout at the same time. There's a coach watching over you, so there's instant motivation, instant accountability. Whereas at the gym, I'd have to keep myself accountable or hire a personal trainer, which I can guarantee you is going to be more expensive than $55 a month. And it's just easier that way, because I just show up. The workouts are compact. They're about an hour long. Just go there 3 times a week. I'm spending 3 hours at the gym a week. I don't have to spend any time planning it. Don't have to spend any time keeping myself accountable. I just go. It's easy. Okay. So that's one way I'm saving time and effort and energy by going to CrossFit instead of a regular gym. Another thing is cooking. Everybody's got to eat, so you pretty much have 2 options. You either go out to eat, you have 3 options. You go out to eat, you cook food yourself, or you have somebody else cook you food. Now, me personally, I've probably been going out to eat a little bit too much, but I am trying to lose a little bit of weight, so I'm trying to cook some paleo meals and stuff, which there are meal services around which I could take advantage of. Those are, I could probably do that, but I have the luxury of having my sister, and she is 14 years old, and she likes to do work and make a little bit of money. So I've commissioned her instead to cook me meals. She's going to cook, for example, for $20 as a service fee. She's going to make me 12 meals, 6 lunch meals, 6 dinner meals, paleo, completely cooked, prepared, and handed to me, delivered for just $20 plus the cost of the ingredients and everything. So I don't know exactly how much of that it's going to be, but that $20 is worth it, because for me to cook the food would take probably double the time that she's going to take, because she's just better at cooking. I don't have to go to the store. I don't have to, clean up, just all the, mess that goes along with cooking food. But I still get the advantage of having, healthy paleo meals that is what I want to eat, and is going to help me, be mentally and physically strong. So, but cooking is not a very high value task, but $10 an hour for her as a 14-year-old girl is great money, because nobody else is really going to pay her that unless she's just doing odd jobs. So she's really just not worth a lot because she's just young and she can't find work, because nobody will hire a 14-year-old typically. So $10 an hour is just great for her, but for me, that's not really a lot of money because I'm, a lot just farther ahead in my life and worth a lot more. I'm worth $50 an hour or $100 an hour, depending on what I'm doing. So another thing is like just odd things like mechanic or like working on a car, right? So I have probably the knowledge and the capability to wrench on cars if I so choose. But at the same time, it's not worth it for me to do it because the mechanic, it does it for a living, and it's cheaper to pay them, whatever they cost, $60 an hour or whatever it is, because they have all the materials, the resources, the expertise, whereas I would have to sit there and research. If I had a problem with my vehicle, I have to research it, buy all the parts, buy all the fluids, everything. It would probably be more expensive for me to just do it myself when it was all said and done, whereas I could just pay them, they do it, they get it back to me, usually the same day, and I don't have to struggle with it. So these things that, you just don't need to worry about when the overall grand scheme is for you to make a lot more money. These little expenses, it just becomes a no-brainer to outsource them. Same thing with cleaning. I'm sure you can hire cleaners for next to nothing. They $10 an hour, maybe a little bit more. I personally don't really need to hire a cleaner because there's really not a lot of messes here, and I'm just me, and I'm not very high maintenance, so I don't really need a cleaner. But if you did, I would outsource that and have somebody come in once a week or once a month to clean your place. Other thing is like laundry. Again, for me, not a big deal. I just do it myself because it's usually I will have my own washer and dryer like it next week. But right now, I just take it over to my parents' house and have them and just do it over there while I'm over there hanging out. So it's not a big deal for me. But if I didn't have those resources, I would definitely outsource it. So bottom line is outsource the basic functions of your life if you can afford it. Once you get to a certain income threshold, probably where you're making like $33 an hour, $40 an hour, and you really need to spend more time, focusing on your business or maybe hanging out with your family or doing other things. Really consider investing in outsourcing the basic necessities of your life, because you are far more valuable doing $100 an hour tasks than you are $10 an hour tasks. So get out there, leverage the resources, leverage the internet is full of these done-for-you services. Even talk to your family members if you have siblings. I'm sure they'd love to do work for you, cut the grass, do the laundry, that sort of thing. So there's lots of people that would just be more than happy to do just $10 an hour jobs for you, because they're in different stages of life. They want different things, and you need to oblige them by letting them do those services for you. Whereas you need to focus on making $100 an hour instead of $10 an hour. So that's all I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please drop a like. If you have any comments, please drop a comment, and please subscribe for more. This is Daniel, and I'll see you in the next episode.